I thought I was texting my best friend when I sent that photo in lingerie with the message, "Wanna sleep?" Then I realized I'd sent it to Nathan, my stepbrother, who I hadn't spoken to in 4 years. Before I could delete it, he replied instantly, "Address." When I saw those 2 words pop up in our chat after 4 years of silence, brief yet commanding, I completely froze. Ashley and I always messed around in our conversations, no filter whatsoever. I'd just landed my first lead role in a new production, and the crew was treating me pretty well. The hotel suite they'd arranged was huge. Fresh out of the shower, I was wearing the sexy nightgown Ashley had sent me as a prank gift. I thought I'd snap a photo to send her. Who would have thought I'd accidentally send it to Nathan, who'd been pinned to the top of my contacts all this time? Nathan and I hadn't been in touch for ages, not since my mom divorced his dad. I thought he would have deleted my number by now. Never expected him to reply in seconds. Some deep-rooted memory made me obediently send him my location. After hitting send, reality kicked in and I panicked. Would Nathan really come? I paced around for a bit, then remembered I was in Vancouver filming. What was I worried about? How could he possibly show up here? With that thought, I relaxed and went to bed. In the middle of the night, my phone rang. Half asleep, I answered. That familiar cold voice came through. Open the door. My mind snapped awake. Nathan? I mean, a bro? There seemed to be a soft laugh on the other end. Before I could figure out if I'd imagined it, his serious voice returned. "I'm at your door. Open up." Now I was completely awake. I jumped out of bed, didn't even put on slippers, and rushed to open the door. November weather, the man at my door stood there in a black coat that emphasized his tall, lean frame. A wave of cool detachment hit me. I couldn't help but shiver. His gaze landed somewhere on me, paused, then turned dark and intense. "Bro, what are you doing here? Didn't you invite me?" I was mortified. Wrong person. "So who were you trying to send it to?" His eyes narrowed, his presence suddenly turning icy. "Boyfriend?" I felt inexplicably pressured and rushed to explain. "No, Ashley Parker, you know her. You're still in touch with her? What's wrong?" He frowned, clearly annoyed about my best friend. Right, he never liked Ashley back in high school. He looked down and suddenly frowned. "Why aren't you wearing shoes?" I hurried back to put on slippers. When I turned around, he'd already closed the door and come in, shutting out the cold. Seeing him approach, I got nervous. "Bro, why are you in Canada too?" "Work. Where are you staying tonight? Didn't you want me to sleep with you?" I gave a bitter smile. "You know I sent it by mistake." Lily. When he used my full name, I got scared. Back in high school, whenever I did something he disapproved of, he'd call me by my full name. "We haven't been in contact for 4 years, right?" "Yeah. So how exactly did you send it to the wrong person?" His gaze was intense. "Did you do it on purpose?" "No." "You have me pinned?" I lowered my head even more. A soft laugh came from above, his tone certain. "Why do you have me pinned?" He suddenly pressed closer, his questioning almost aggressive. I instinctively backed away, accidentally hit the bed frame, and lost my balance. Nathan reached out to catch me, but somehow failed. We both tumbled onto the soft bedding. His hand landed in a very awkward place. I felt his hand seem to move slightly against my chest. My face burned red. This nightgown was extremely thin, and I wasn't wearing a bra. "Pervert, get up!" I pushed him away. But he pinned me down instead. "You already called me a pervert. Wouldn't it be a waste not to live up to the title?" His tone was teasing, his gaze lazy. I stared at him in disbelief. 4 years apart, and the always proper, coldly distant man now spoke such words so casually. "Bro, is it really you?" "Who's your bro?" His fingers caught a certain point and tugged. A current shot through my entire body, and I froze. He stared at me intently. "Would your brother do this to you?" That look contained so many emotions that I couldn't make a sound. And I remembered the past. Nathan and I became step-siblings when I was a freshman in high school.